Jaho, witam wszystkich serdecznie, IsaYuki z tej strony. Gramy dalej w Final Fantasy XVI i zaczniemy tutaj.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
Not really, no.
This won't take long. I just wanted to ask how you're getting on. August was worried about you, and you might still be doubting your craft, even after learning the trick of that cuirass. Is there something else weighing on your mind? Perhaps sharing your thoughts might help.
That bastard's like a dog with a bone. Still, he's got a keen eye, I'll give him that. He's just, well, Karen showed me something. Something I've never seen before.
And that was?
A sword. An odd-looking thing with a single-edged blade. The metal itself wasn't anything to write home about, but fuck me, the edge on it. You could slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that, and he'd be halfway home before he even realised he'd been cut.
So that's what's troubling you.
No. Not troubling me exactly. More distracting. Can't stop thinking, how do you get an edge that sharp? It's driving me mad.
And if you knew how to do it, we could arm the curse breakers with even better blades.
That's about the size of it, yeah.
I'll see what I can find out. Sharper swords are always welcome, and we can't have our master blacksmith being distracted.
You're a soft touch, you know that. But I can't say I'm not grateful for it. Good luck, eh?
Thank you. Let's see what Karen knows about this sword.
No by się nie obraziła. Pytanie tylko, czy to, ja z tego nie korzystam tak naprawdę, ale czy użycie go... myślałam, że może użycie go... Byłaby to jakaś opcja, żeby się połączyć z tymi, które są wyłączone.
You're looking well, Karen.
What do you want? Out with it.
I want to know about the sword you showed Blackthorn. Single-edged and extremely sharp.
Running around after him again, are you?
I suppose I am, yes. But I need to help him find out how to work an edge like that. It's driving him to distraction.
Little wonder, I suppose. There's not many like that make it as far as the twins, and those that do go straight into private collections. Which made it nice and easy finding a buyer.
Can you tell me who bought it? Where is it now?
You think I tell people who my clients are? Suppose you're not likely to go nicking him off me, are you now? Fine. If you stop mooning at me like that. Lord Ignac's the man you want. Dalmekian bloke. Collects weapons and the like. And he's got more money than sense, which is why he's one of my favourite clients. Reckon he'll still be at the inn in Dalamil, where I left him.
Thank you, Karen.
Oh, and he's a touch eccentric, if you take my meaning.
I appreciate the warning.
Jill, idziemy na zadanie. Jill, nie idziemy na zadanie. No jak ja mam zrobić zadania dodatkowe, jak nie mogę nigdzie iść? To nawet jeżeli chciałabym zrobić zadanie do polowania, też nie mogę go zrobić. No dobra. Niech i tak będzie. Nie lubię, jak mi gra nie pozwala iść tam, gdzie chcę. Let's go.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. Didn't you, boy?
A czy Torgal nie był z nami przypadkiem? Co mnie tu kancicie? O, ale mam notatek na ekranie z prawej strony. Ojoj, oja. Niech to znika.
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars, till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
No dobra, miałam mówić, że to wygląda na zamieszkane miejsce, ale skoro są tam te stworzenia, to nie wygląda na zamieszkane... Dobra, mniejsza, tam są dalej ruiny. To nie jest zamieszkane miejsce. Haha, patrzcie, rzucili nas tam, gdzie wcześniej byliśmy. Teraz możemy sobie ruszać na... Czy teraz mapa jest... Teraz mapa jest dostępna. Oburzające. 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 Ale widoki pierwsza klasa. I nawet da się iść pod spodem. Co ja powiedziałam? Nawet da się iść pod spodem. O. Mniejsza. Odbierzemy sobie stąd zadanie dodatkowe i będziemy robić dodatkowe zadania. Ha, ha, ha. Tylko pobawimy się z krzakami tutaj najpierw. Give me thunder. Jill? Do walki. Się bierzesz, rozumiem? Pięknie. No.
So what do you think?
That we'd be lucky to make it out alive.
Really? It's as bad as that?
Oh, aye. There's trouble up ahead. And too much of it for us to handle.
I take it there's danger on the road.
What about this fearsome-looking fellow? You think he'd be equal to the task?
Oh, no doubt. Assuming he's willing to hear us out. Well met, friend. My brother and I have been tasked with finding a merchant's missing cart. You seen it by any chance?
How does a merchant misplace his cart?
Oh, the man's a coward. When he thought goblins might come a-snarling, he ran, leaving his livelihood abandoned in the pass.
He sent the two of us to fetch it, but it's gone. Now, I'm not much of a thinker, but I know the work of thieves when I see it.
My brother's right on all accounts. And by my estimation, the bastards are lying in wait just down the road.
We may have seen our share of action, true, but we've not got the skill in arms to boldly brave an ambush.
You, however, have the look of a man who needn't fear a band of backwater ruffians. What do you say? Will you help us out? Chances are they'll come for you either way. But if you promise to lend us a hand, at least you'll pocket a reward for your troubles.
Well, if I'm going to have to deal with them anyway.
You've clearly got a fine head on those broad shoulders.
We're lucky you came along. Now, hoping to make a heavy purse in Boklad, our merchant friend loaded his cart with as much as it would carry. Reckon he won't be forking over the rest of our fee if we don't find those goods. So, while you're seeing to those bandits, you keep your eyes open.
All right. Just don't expect me to drag the cart out of there myself.
No. You can leave the cart to us. You just put an end to those bandits and point us in the right direction. You do that, we'll take care of the rest.
Jacyś tacy trochę są podejrzani, ale dobra. Chłopaki, to zaraz za wami to zadanie, tak?
I'm not sure I trust those two. But if there are bandits lying in wait, I should probably take care of them.
Look lively, you lot. Well, we've got guests.
These must be our bandits.
Czemu mnie trafił? Ty, jak on silny jest w ogóle. Niech ktoś mi się tutaj do walki przyłoży. Fatyk już wstaje. Pustynny dżin, okej. Ach. No, całkiem niezłe obrażenia dostaję z tego. Łopsaj. Okej. Gdzie ty tam zacząłeś biec? Okej.
That's them dealt with. Now, where's that cart?
Na razie szukam wolnych skrzyń zamknięte. No. A myślałby kto, że może można byłoby tam wyjść było? Wszystko pozamykane, no.
Getting all of this out of here will be a nightmare.
Seems we've found ourselves the right man for the job, wouldn't you say?
Found the cart and didn't leave a single bastard breathing. Our merchant friend will be delighted.
And how exactly will he be getting his goods out of here?
You leave that to us. After all, it'd be wrong to make such a fine warrior haul cabbages to market.
You've done your part. And that's all you need to worry about. Here.
Podejrzani są chłopaki.
It's been a
Podejrzani.
pleasure. Now piss off.
O, zdecydowanie.
There's no need to be so rude, brother. What if we want his help again next time?
Kwestia wozu, mówicie, tak? Podejrzani są. No, ale niech mają tę kapustę swoją, no.
Look at them all. I thought the bastards would have eaten the lot by now.
But we won't be going hungry. That's for sure.
Huh.
You've had your reward and you're not getting any more. Now piss off.
Tak, oni to dla siebie potrzebują. Słuchajcie, idziemy zadanie zrobić, bo skoro możemy się już tutaj poruszać, to tu gdzieś leży ta bestia, ale to innym razem. Bo widzę, że nie pozwalają nam tam przejść na bok. Ale może możemy iść tu? Na zadanie, tak. Może jednak zrobimy dzisiaj dodatkowe zadanie. O, otwarli. O, i nawet
People
3.
take notice of wealthy men. Shouldn't be too hard to track down Karen's collector.
They're saying Drake's fang is gone. The whole mother crystal gone. What are we gonna do?
Calm yourself. We don't know for sure. It could have just been a tremor.
Back again, are you? Any more trouble and you'll be barred for life, however deep your friend's pockets might be.
No to nie mogę obiecać.
Here, you. Listen, I've got this theory.
O,
Fallen. I don't think they all fell. Some of them are still living among us. You could be one of them. I could be one of them.
okej.
Welcome. if you're hoping for a bed, I'm afraid you'll have to look elsewhere. One of our wealthier patrons has purchased the use of every room, hoping to keep out the riffraff, as he puts it.
Puk, puk. Puk, puk.
My reputation will be ruined! Ruined!
Calm yourself, Lord Ignac, I beg of you, before you do yourself a mischief.
Pardon the intrusion, but
Out! Get out! I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed. Leave me be!
Please, allow me to apologize. His lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never been fond of guests arriving unannounced.
Radim! Get rid of the filthy oaf this instant!
Very good, Lord Ignac. Would you mind stepping outside for a moment?
I'm sorry if I've caused you any trouble.
That? Oh, no. That's just how his lordship is. Though the morning's events have left him somewhat fractious. He has been dispossessed of his luggage, you see. The thieves also made away with a considerable amount of coin. Coin the innkeeper will soon be keen to collect.
I don't suppose a certain blade was among the stolen items. A single-edged sword. It was purchased from a merchant friend of mine.
Ah, you know Lady Karen. Yes, I'm afraid it was.
Then I'll retrieve Lord Ignac's luggage. But I have one condition.
You have but to state it. You are welcome to anything that is within my power to grant.
I want an audience with Lord Ignac. A few minutes should be enough. Then I'll be on my way.
A condition I would be a fool to refuse. Of course, you shall have your audience.
I don't suppose you saw where the thieves went.
I did not, no. Though some discreet inquiries made on his lordship's behalf mean that I know where you might find them. The bandit's bed. Every ill-gotten coin in Dalamal is said to pass through that disreputable corner of the Valcroy.
And that's where I'm heading.
I shall speak to Lord Ignac in your absence, and arrange for an audience upon your triumphant return.
That will be very kind of you.
Farewell, and best of luck. It's a wonder the Republic tolerates the existence of the bandit's bed. You would have thought a few dozen good men might put an end to the problem. Then again, what commander would want to march his troop into the Valcroy?
No nie. No dobra. O, co ty tu podpalasz sobie? Podpalasz sobie. Tak naprawdę, no tam był ten żółw okrutny. No może stąd jest troszkę szybciej. Jeszcze weźmiemy sobie naszego Ambrozja. Na koń, czy tam na ptak. Dobra, wiemy, gdzie jest jeden stwór, z którym mamy walczyć, ale nadal nie wiem, gdzie jest ta szarańcza. Bo nie wiem, czy już o tym czytałam. Chyba jeszcze nie. Ale to przeczytamy za chwilkę. Najpierw zrobimy to zadanie. Może spróbujemy tych stworów poszukać. No bo o tą pustą ruderę chodzi, to może czytałam jednak. Może nie czytałam. O. Nie ma skrótów. Reakcja Klejma. Bezcenna. Bo właśnie przy tym żółwiu mieszkali. I no w sumie były tu takie namioty wcześniej. No i są.
We've got company. Come on, lads, let's tear the bastard's head off. This one.
Chyba mu się trochę dostało. Aha. Kto tam jeszcze tak wrzasnął?
Get him. Over here. This one.
Jak dobrze pójdzie, zaraz go pokonamy.
Get him.
Jednak te ataki po dobrym uniku to świetna sprawa jest.
Get him.
O, nie weszło? Szkoda. Mało brakło. Proszę mi oddać rzeczy, które zabraliście. Możecie iść gdzie indziej.
This must be Ignac's luggage. Nothing seems to be damaged. All right. Let's get it back to Delamel.
Szybka podróż.
I hear I have you to thank for the return of my effects. What shall I call you, my good man?
Wyvern. Glad to make your acquaintance.
A formidable name indeed. Well, Wyvern, I appear to be in your debt. Redeem here tells me you wished for an audience. Is that all?
A few moments of your time should suffice, yes.
You're a peculiar fellow, Wyvern. All right, speak.
Master Wyvern was wondering if you could tell him about a certain single-edged sword you recently acquired.
Oh, a true work of art, that one. Karen drove me hard on the price, but I would have sold her Radim here to get my hands on that sword. It was made in the Outer Isles, far beyond the Twins, and is used exclusively by the practitioners of a unique school of swordsmanship.
O katanie mowa?
No combat should ever exceed a single strike, and hone their blades to such perfection that none ever does. Each sword is made for that one perfect stroke, and for that stroke only. They crack upon a second blow. There's a brutal sort of beauty to it, really.
But how do they hone such an edge?
Fine question. Why, they use a whetstone, of course. Whetstones, rather. A whole array of them, ranging from the coarse to the fine. 10,000 licks with the sharpening stone, then 10,000 more. But it is the final stone which lends the blade its legendary sharpness. A mineral quite foreign to this great realm of ours. And that is the key. The secret ingredient. Wyvern, it occurs to me that my little lecture is hardly equal to services rendered. Take this, together with my regards. The very stone of which I spoke, far rarer among collectors than even the blade itself, and a far more fitting payment.
Thank you.
Pardon the intrusion, my lordship. However, it is long past time we prepared ourselves to depart.
So it is. I am locked in bitter competition with a rival collector of curiosities. I am one step ahead of the unscrupulous scoundrel, but he is hard at my heels.
And there are many other collectors out there.
Too many to count, but only one do I consider my nemesis. Lord Byron Rosfield. And is a perennial thorn in my side.
I can imagine.
Farewell, Wyvern. May our paths cross again. Radim, we mustn't dawdle.
Gdyby tylko wiedział.
I think his lordship is rather taken with you, Master Wyvern. Thank you again for your assistance. Coming, my lordship. I'll be right there.
Trust Uncle Byron to find such an interesting rival. Now, let's see what Blackthorn makes of this whetstone, shall we?
Chociaż była informacja o tym, że osełka... Że nie osełka, że ostrze pęka po jednym uderzeniu, więc... No brzmi jak te katany wszystkie. Chociaż sama w sobie katana niekoniecznie służy do tego, żeby pękać od razu po walce. Ale... Wierzy się, że kataną powinno się właściwie skończyć walkę jednym dobrym uderzeniem. Cięciem właściwie, bo to się nie uderza, tylko tnie, prawda? Cześć.
Sorry for the wait, but hopefully you'll agree it was worth it.
You learned something about that sword then?
I did better than that.
A whetstone?
Yes, but not one you'll find anywhere in Valisthea.
No wonder I couldn't get the same finish on the grinding wheel. One hit and all done, eh? Might not be so bad if all you ever fought were duels. Good luck on the battlefield. Your second opponent would be your last, no matter how good you were.
Even so, is there some way it could be used to give the curse breakers an edge?
I think so, yeah. With this whetstone and the right kind of steel, I could probably even make a twin of the blade that rattled me. But there'd be no replacing this little rock once I worn it down to a sliver. I reckon we get a dozen swords from it, if that. Swords that the curse breakers wouldn't know how to wield properly, and that would see them through a single fire piece. Nah, no point trying to copy that thing. Be about as much use as a wax anvil. But finishing our blades with a whetstone this fine, now that's something to consider. And what's finer than fallen masonry, eh? Or more hard-wearing, for that matter. Just imagine it. Good Valisthean steel with an edge as sharp as any found in the Outer Isles. I won't make a copy, nah. I'll make something much better.
I'm sure the curse breakers will be delighted. Just don't push yourself too hard.
Don't you worry about me, sunshine. I've been working day and night since I was half your age, and I'll still be here when you're long gone. Hey, thanks, Clive. I mean it. I owe you one, August too. It's good to know someone's looking out for me.
He'll be happy to hear you said that.
And I'll see that my debt to you's paid. First new blade I make's got your name on it. You come and find me when you've got the materials.
All right?
Huh?
I will.
A może już masz? Nie masz już? Podoba mi się ten keyblade, który mamy, ale... Panie Smutny Kowalu, jakby tam pan miał coś ciekawego. Szkic projektowy Excalibura! Pokaż, czego masz. Właśnie, odblokowano przepis. Excalibur. Czujesz, że to będzie wielki miecz. Tup, 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 tup.
Clive?
Mhm.
What do you want?
Brakuje nam rzeczy na niego. No tak. No tak. O, ale na bransoletkę nas stać. Czemu nie?
No scratches, right?
A możemy ją wzmocnić? Jakby nie bardzo. Tam był diamentowy miecz. One wszystkie po ulepszeniu są lepsze od mojego. Chociaż ich nie mamy tak naprawdę. Był tu gdzieś taki? W sumie są. Excalibur ma 268 z podstawy, 255, 210. Czy nie mieliśmy już diamentowego kiedyś? Dobra, Excalibur nas interesuje. Znajdziemy resztę rzeczy.
I got your note. You think something's wrong with Torgal?
So you can read. Congratulations. But I didn't say I were wrong with him. I said something weren't right. He's not been eating me treats. He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled brown, but now he won't so much as look at them. Didn't like him. Which is why I'm of a mind that his mind's on something else. You've not been working him too hard, have you?
No harder than usual. Is that it, boy? Do you need a rest?
What was it you said he was? A frost wolf?
That's what the lawsman seems to think.
Then maybe this all has something to do with whatever it is that's woken inside him.
I suppose things have been different since Rosalith. Perhaps Hippocrates knows something.
Instead of everything, you mean? Perhaps.
Poczekaj, piesinko, zaraz tutaj zajmiemy się tobą. Byłoby mi bardzo przykro, gdyby coś ci dolegało. Jak tak bez kości gotowanych?
Lawsman, I need to ask you about Torgal. Something's not right with him.
He isn't ill, is he?
I don't think so. But according to Lady Karen, he seems to have lost his appetite, which is certainly a new development. She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may have something to do with what happened at Rosalith Castle.
I rather think she might be right, though not about his appetite. All canids are instinctively inclined to crack open bones for the rich marrow that resides within, and I see no reason why a frost wolf should be any different. Accordingly, I suspect it is not a lack of appetite that afflicts Torgal, but a surfeit of it. If we assume that his newfound magics require additional nourishment to sustain, it may well be that the bones Lady Karen is accustomed to providing are no longer sufficient. Frost wolves, after all, habitually prey upon far larger animals, whose bones may yield altogether different nutrients. As to where one might find a suitable substitute, some antelopes that graze the meadows of eastern Rosaria have been known to grow to a size more than double that of their lesser cousins.
I don't recall ever seeing any that large.
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures rarely leave the safety of the highlands for fear of predators. The last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about took place near Cressida, and that was long before the village was abandoned.
Even so, it seems like a good place to start.
Good hunting, Clive.
Dobrze, dziękuję. Będziemy polować w takim razie na zwierzęta. W zajeździe Marty? Pewnie nie, ale niedaleko zapewne. W sumie mieliśmy ją odwiedzić, więc to może być dobry moment. No widzę, że wszyscy będziemy polować na kości. O, jest nawet opcja dialogowa. Trzeba jej powiedzieć o pokonaniu Tytana.
All right, Clive?
No nie ma.
Most folk round here.
Większość miejscowych nie miała pojęcia, dlaczego garnizon nas zaatakował. Mieli pytania i chcieli odpowiedzi.
So I told him everything.
Więc powiedziałam im wszystko o tym, co próbowaliśmy zrobić dla nosicieli i co zrobiły im czarne tarcze. Niektórzy stanęli po stronie cesarstwa, mówiąc, że to wszystko moja wina, że to przez takich ludzi jak ja cesarscy byli tacy wściekli. Spakowali się i odeszli. A wcześniej porządnie ich nastraszyliśmy, aby nie pisali o nas nikomu ani
Reckon
słowa.
they'd spare you?
Myślicie, że zostaniecie oszczędzeni, jeśli dowiedzą się, że przez cały ten czas żyliście w kryjówce nosicieli? Zapytałam. Zdaje się, że zadziałało. Ale z drugiej strony pozbyliśmy się wszystkich, którzy nie byli gotowi oddać życia za to, co tu robimy.
This town is ours.
To miasto jest nasze i będziemy go chronić. Każdy z nas.
Old Hill.
Kolejna potworność do dodania do listy. Wygląda na to, że powtórzyła się sytuacja z Eastpolu i opactwa. Ktoś udzielał schronienia nosicielom i rozeszła się wieść.
Founder's sake.
Na miłość założyciela, gdybyśmy tylko dowiedzieli się o tym przed czarnymi tarczami, moglibyśmy ich uratować. Otto opowiedział mi o twoich przygodach w Rozalicie. To był dzień pełen wrażeń, prawda? I to taki, którego skutki będziemy odczuwać jeszcze przez jakiś czas. Wstrząsnął Rozarią do samych posad. Zachodni legion został zdziesiątkowany, stolica legła w gruzach i założyciel tylko wie, co stało się z władzami prowincji.
Who knows?
Kto wie, może uszli z życiem, wielu innym się udało, nawet jeśli stracili domy przez katapulty kubki. Jeśli ktoś z nich się tu pojawi, nakarmimy go i napoimy jak pozostałych. W końcu złote stajnie nigdy nie zamykają drzwi przed podróżnikami w potrzebie.
Come back soon, eh?
Jasne. Idziemy szukać kości. Nie masz może kości? Takiej wielkiej antylopy? Antylopiaty. Ło, jak się tam dostać na szybko? Nie da się na szybko. Ojoj. Ojoj. Chyba najszybciej będzie tędy. Chyba się spotkamy na miejscu, bo ło, kawał drogi. Ambrozję zawołam oczywiście, ale za chwilę dopiero.
Naught but wild beasts this end. All their twisted talons.
A, już mogę. No chyba, że jednak uda nam się szybciutko tam ładnie dobiec. No,
Let's go.
Let's go! Let's go! Dobra, jak tu lecimy? Może być prosto, może być w prawo. Nie powinno być daleko. Okej. Typ, 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 typ. Typ, 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 typ. Chronolit? Jaki chronolit? Minotaur był kiedyś naszym głównym wrogiem, w sensie głównym wrogiem. Jednym z tych z... Jednym z poszukiwanych zwierząt.
I doubt we'll find one bigger than that. You hungry, Torgal?
Biedne antylopy.
You're finished.
You're finished. One będą raczej uciekać niż walczyć.
All yours, Torgal.
Chyba nie miała szans za bardzo. Ojej! Leciała w powietrze.
Enough. Get him. Go, Torgal.
Biedne. No ale...
That's it.
No wiadomo. Psina musi jeść, co? Ile tych kości nam wpadło?
No. Will it be enough, I wonder?
Jak się ucieszył. O.
I say that answers my question. Which means we owe the lawsmen our thanks. You're just a big puppy, aren't you? A very big puppy. You do know you can take that with you, Torgal. Lady Karen will be relieved to hear you've got your appetite back. Come on, boy.
Piesinka. Piesinka. Czy się tylko tu przejdziemy odrobinkę, czy nie ma czegoś do podniesienia ciekawego? Nie żebyśmy nie byli w tych okolicach już wcześniej. Ale tak po prostu. Pająki! Ale ruiny, co? Biedne. Biedne miejsce.
Company.
No, kawałek dalej. Jak coś, to jest okej. Co i nam tam powiedzieli, że wykryli? Co to było? O co to chodziło? A, nie mogę jej tu przywołać?
Oh, here.
Widzę właśnie, ale dlaczego? Pytanie brzmi. Że co, że muszę wyjść z antylopiego gaju? Przejdziemy się obok Minotaura.
This is no time to ride. Good girl.
Wrócimy z powrotem. Gdzie oni mi? Tutaj gdzieś chyba wołali, nie? O tym.
Run like the wind.
Nie musimy z nim walczyć po raz kolejny, jak już raz go mieliśmy zrobionego, rozumiem. Nie spodziewałam się, że te stwory będą wracać, ale to co tu się pojawiło? Była uwaga. No i co, nie ma tej informacji? No nie ma. No nie wiem, co to było za bardzo. Ale w takim wypadku wracamy do kryjówki. Czemu mam tam zaznaczone jeszcze 3 zadania? Trzeba było jeszcze porozmawiać z gościem od Blackthorna może? Może. Odpłata.
I noticed you and Torgal had gone off somewhere. Take him for a walk, did you?
You could say that.
So, Molly's leftovers weren't good enough, eh? That'll teach me for treating you like you're still a pup. All right, no need to shout. Now we know what you're after, I can see about getting some in.
Speaking of which, I brought one for later. Can I leave it with you?
5 sztuk.
You can, eh? I'm nice like that. In return, you can thank Tomes for me. The bloody know-it-all.
I was just on my way to see him.
Torgal czeka na kostkę. Okej, to pogadamy jeszcze tu. Rozumiem, że jeżeli chodzi o te tablice, to po prostu musimy iść na miejsce, gdzie to zadanie może się odbywać, tak?
Ah, Clive. Were you able to locate your quarry?
We were indeed, Lawsman. You pointed us in exactly the right direction. And Torgal's been a very happy hound ever since.
Very good, very good.
Lady Karen sends her thanks, by the way, for your part in solving the mystery.
Ah. But that reminds me. After your last visit, I found myself pondering Torgal's talents. Do you recall our conversation concerning Lady Jill's role in Torgal's transformation?
About how she somehow woke the power within him.
Precisely that. A reasonable conclusion, I thought, but one which raised certain questions in my mind. You see, the Fenrir of legend served Shiva and Shiva alone, and while the powers attributed to him are certainly impressive, the records imply they are somewhat different in nature to those you described Torgal as having used.
What are you suggesting?
That Torgal may be the beneficiary of more than one icon's power. Consider that in addition to Lady Jill, he has served as a loyal companion to you, your brother, and even the late Cid. In short, the icons hitherto near at hand, or should I say at paw, have been diverse and plenty, and that number has only grown as the realm's dominance have fallen to your sword. One can but speculate as to how all of this has affected Torgal.
He has seemed more fierce of late.
And if I am not mistaken, he will grow fiercer still. We are fortunate indeed to be able to count him amongst our allies and not our adversaries.
Oh, he's more than an ally. He's a friend.
Jej. Nie dla psa kiełbasa. Jaki tytuł fajny. O, awans nam wpadł. Dzięki, Torgal. Kieł. Jeszcze nie to. Jeszcze nie to.